Welcome to Fearless Future Friday with a delightful quote, a really delightful quote from Thomas Alva Edison. Let me bring it up on the screen for you again. When I have fully decided that a result is worth getting, I go ahead of it and make trial after trial until it comes. It's interesting language, but I think what it means is that once I know that this thing I want to do, in yours and my case, writing this book, once I know that this result, this published book, is worth getting, I will do whatever it takes to figure out how to make that happen. That's, I think, the point of this quote. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but first, welcome. My name is Christopher D'Armani, and it is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success. I love that. So they can make the impact they know they want to make. That's why you want to write a book, isn't it? So you can make an impact in someone else's life. There's no better reason in the world to write a book than that. There really isn't. And relentless determination is one of those great tools God gives us to help make that possible. Relentless determination to accomplish your goal, the courage to do the work that's required, no matter what. Those are the things that guarantee your success. Once you're convinced that writing your book is a must, I must do this, not a it would be nice or someday I'd like to do it, but I can't live without doing this. I have to do this right now. Nothing can stop you. No challenge, no setback, no roadblock can stop you. Because you will blow through all of them because you must plow through all of them. You figure it out because you have no choice. Your destination is on the other side of those obstacles. So you simply figure it out. You have to. And in those moments, Joshua 1:9, I'm a huge fan of Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That's a wonderful promise from God to you and to me. He is with me wherever I go. He's with you wherever you go. Through all the ups, through all the downs, through all the rainstorms, all the snowstorms, all the sunny days, all the tropical beaches. He's there through all of it. And it sort of brings to mind that poem, Footprints. I can almost never get through this without getting all choked up. In that poem, the author is complaining to God. Well, why did you abandon me, Lord? And here we go. And God says to him, it's like, no, you've got it all wrong. Where you see only one set of footprints, that's where I carried you. Whew. Yeah. I know I've had those moments in my life. I suspect you have as well. But God commands you to be strong and courageous through those times. He commands you to be fearless, to be undaunted. Because hiding from your fear is not the same thing as being fearless. It's really not. A multitude of fears may creep in and threaten to derail you. And while this is normal and natural, it's not the thing that God wants you to do. You overcome your fear by identifying it, number one, and by acknowledging it, number two, and then by applying courage to whatever that situation is. Every fear, once it's acknowledged and faced, it shrinks from being this terrifying Goliath that instills fear in God's army, in Israel's army, to being this little tiny stone that's used to kill it, used to slay the big demon, the big giant. That's the power of confronting our fears. The moment we do, they're never the big monster we think they are. They're always this little tiny thing masquerading as something it's not. Your journey down publication is going to be filled with twists, turns, washed out bridges, some cliffs to avoid, some hairpin turns, and some other seemingly insurmountable obstacles. But with God at your back, as he promises you in Joshua 1:9, you simply can't fail. So long as you do the things that he's put in front of you to do, when he puts them in front of you to do them, whether you feel like it or not. That literally is the three-step the three-step process for success. Make a decision. Follow that decision with immediate action. Repeat. That's it. Courage and determination are your tickets through every obstacle you could face on Publication Highway. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And if you're unclear about that road ahead, maybe you don't have a roadmap, or maybe you don't even know what a roadmap is, I would encourage you to go to christianwriterunstuck.com and check out the 3-day event that I'm running on October 19th. Ask yourself if this is right for you. Ask God if this is the right thing for you. And if the answer is yes, then ask God if this is the right thing for you right now. Because maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe there are circumstances in your life where right now is not the right time. And if that's the case, that's okay. There are a couple of options on that page that may be able to help you. But there's always going to be, well, I shouldn't say always. God willing, there will be another opportunity for you to join me at one of these live events. But if the time is for you right now, if you know that you need to get this book written, and you know that from what you've heard from me so far, you think, well, maybe this is the person who can help me. Show me what that journey looks like, or what that journey could look like if I get myself out of my own way. Then grab a ticket. Join me on October 19th. And I will have the pleasure and I will have the honor of blasting open those doors of possibility for you in ways that, well, I know you can't imagine right now because you're on this side of the publish button. But I will, if you think writing is hard, if you think writing a book takes a long time, if you think writing is difficult, I will have a great deal of fun blasting those negative thoughts and those false beliefs right out of your head throughout those 3 days. Yeah, it'll be fun. But whether that is the right thing for you or not, I would love to see you back here tomorrow at 3 o'clock, where I will share another quote. I will share another idea that quote embodies, and how to implement it into your life to make your writing life just a little bit easier, or to make your entire life perhaps a little bit easier. All right? So until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. If Christian Writer Unstuck is a thing for you, I can't wait to see you there. And if it's not, I can't wait to see you here tomorrow.